Hour. Well, think Hillary Clinton's hoarding all of that campaign cash? Think again. Now, she may have the money edge, we know that, but it looks like Bernie Sanders actually is winning that grassroots battle. 284,000 donations in total compared to 250,000 donating to the Hillary Clinton campaign. Mercedes Schlapp says he's losing the voters on the ground, but David Mercer says it doesn't matter where the money comes from. She has more. All right, Mercedes, state your case.
Well, here we go. I think Hillary Clinton's building her campaign from the top down. I think you're seeing Bernie Sanders building that campaign from the bottom up. It's a very organic, social media driven, grassroots driven organization that he's building. Again, when you have these small dollars coming in, that's about 80% of his campaign funds that are coming in for him from small donors. I think it's very helpful. But it's going to take more than these small donors to help Bernie Sanders even stay competitive against the big, monstrous Hillary Clinton.
Although, you know, David, and I know you agree with that, but let's go back into time. And there was this candidate called Barack Obama who was getting all these little people, $10 here, $5 there. And the expert said it's no big deal. He can't win against the war machine, the war chest of a Hillary Clinton. Could this be deja vu all over again?
Not at all, because as you had mentioned and Mercedes had alluded to, most of his donors, 3/4 of those donors from which he raised $15 million, are coming from small donations. And if we look back at the numbers for Barack Obama in 2008, it was a strategic mix of donors, both small dollar donors, the $2,700 contributions, and also a lot of bundlers. And if I might add to what
you guys didn't admit that back then, right? You said it was all grassroots. Now you admit it, huh?
Well, it was a combination. It was a strategic mix of donations, which you also find among Hillary Clinton. She raised $8 million in $200 or less increments. And to say that she's not running a national campaign from the ground up, she's got campaign workers in 50 states. That's what she's doing, building an organization and an outreach that is speaking to the American public.
Go ahead, Mercedes.
Well, I don't think she's quite really speaking to the American public. When you're looking at her favorable ratings, it's dropping. Also, you're talking about that only 30% of Americans believe that she is compassionate, and only 39% of the individuals of American voters also believe that she's not honest. She has an honesty issue. She has a likability issue that I think she's going to run into a big problem in the general election.
Come on, now, Mercedes. You have immigration. You ask any voter whether they think Republicans, especially Marco Rubio.
1 second, guys. Let me jump in. Let me jump in, David, because I don't want to go into the immigration and stuff. I want to stick on the idea that Hillary somehow, by having a whole bunch of offices and a whole bunch of money, is in touch with the common man or woman. I mean, isn't that a mistake that she might be mistaking?
Charles, I'll stick to that. If on the issues, okay, she identifies and relates. First of all, she's out polling every Republican candidate, not only on favorability, not only on every issue, but also, look, this is a woman who has been 17 out of 18 times voted the most admirable person in the world. Okay,
David, her
poll numbers are outshining any Republicans at all.
Did you get to see the CNN interview with Breonna Keller? Come on, she was like stonewalled, could not connect to the average American voter. If she continues giving those types of press performances, she's in big trouble.
Did you see the interview with Jeb Bush trying to answer the question on Iraq?
David,
give me a break.
To say that she was a little rusty is an understatement. The only thing I don't want to see now is her try to drive a car in front of everybody. They need to take her behind a building and let her warm up, because after 20 years, it's like a bike. You know, you can learn not how to have to drive. Let's leave it there, buddy. You made some great points, but we ran out of time. We're out of time.
Thank you.
Guys, have a great weekend.